One track, two cars and a stopwatch, which can only mean one thing. It's time for fifth gear recharged shootout. This time we've got two pure sports cars going head to head. One is an iconic petrol-powered legend, the other an electric trailblazer. The Lotus Elise is one of the finest handling sports cars ever made, and it's been a huge success for Lotus. But sadly, production ended in 2021 after an astonishing 25-year run. This one is named after Lotus's famous F1 driver. It's the 2009 Jim Clark Special Limited Edition with a supercharged 1.8-litre petrol engine making 224 horsepower. But that may not sound like much these days. But remember, this car weighs less than a tonne, which is why the flyweight Lotus can get to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. Now, pitched against the Elise is the Tesla Roadster. Now, this was launched in 2008, and it was Tesla's first venture into electric cars. Now, you might think it looks a wee bit like the Elise. Well, that's because Lotus helped build it. The original idea was to electrify an Elise. But by the end of the project, only 6% of components actually made it into the Tesla. Lotus's founder Colin Chapman was all about saving weight, but EVs struggle to keep weight down. So, will this Tesla with more power measure up? The Tesla might be heavier than the Lotus, but with its 288 horsepower electric motor, the Roadster can hit 60 in under 4 seconds. So this should be interesting. On paper, the electric Tesla beats the Lotus, but it has 300 kilograms of extra weight and it's 67 grand more expensive. Around the track, will its extra power be enough to make up for its extra weight? Well, there's only one way to find out. First up then, the Lotus Elise. Oh my God! These are just epic. These have got, by any standards, one of the finest handling and well-balanced road cars that's ever been created. I can feel everything about the car. I can feel it braking traction on the rear. I can feel little bits of understeer. I can feel how the nose dips. I can feel all the little bumps and undulations. I can feel the grip decaying. You just feel everything, not just in your hands, but in your bum, in your ribs, everywhere. Time for a fast lap. I don't care what the lap time is, I really don't, because it's just such fun to drive. It's just brilliant. It's pure driving. It's razor sharp with on steering. It's really a brilliant bit of kit. Oh, God! Stop the watch. The Elise crosses the line in 49.81 seconds. Now for the Tesla. Now the Lotus was about £36,000 when it was new. But this Tesla, well, that was a much more eye-watering £103,000. Big difference, huh? But the Tesla was the first ever road car to feature lithium-ion batteries. And when you consider that was 2008, boy oh boy was this a groundbreaking bit of kit. Trouble is, that technology comes at a price, and that price is weight. At less than a tonne, the Elise is a very light car. The Tesla, well, it's 300 kilograms heavier, but it does have extra horsepower and gets all of that torque from zero. So we've got an extra 70 horsepower and obviously a lot more torque. Yes, you can feel it, but I can also feel it just feels heavy. I think we should go for a hot lap. So let's get it teed up for the last corner to get a really good exit. Right, here we go. Start the watch. I've got traction control off. It's not any hint of oversteer. There's definitely more understeer than in the Elise. Steering weight is heavier. The brakes aren't as good. At the first checkpoint, the Tesla is already a second behind the Lotus. It's certainly nowhere near as engaging or fun to drive as the Elise. I'm a bit nervous about the brakes. So this fast corner here, bit of understeer. This is where it should be good. Low rev pickup. Yeah, good there. By the second checkpoint, the Tesla is 2.5 seconds adrift. It feels like the Tesla has got the power, but still it's not enough. It's pretty good though. It's in the slow corners where this struggles front end. It's, by any standard, it's pretty good. It's not anywhere near as good as the Elise. By the end of the lap, the Lotus is 3.6 seconds ahead. And stop the watch, leaving the Tesla with a lap time of 53.48 seconds. So what have we learned? Lightweight really is the key to performance around the track, and the Lotus Elise retains its reputation as one of the best handling sports cars ever made.